Well, hello Internet. I thought I'd make a video about my all-time favorite full-frame camera, which is right here, the Pentax K-1. Got the 21mm limited lens on it right now. One of my favorite lenses. This lens pretty much lives on this camera, or the 43 limited. But I bought this brand new in 2016, and when I first got it, I took it out of the box and I looked at it and I was like, man, this is the strangest camera I ever seen. This camera looks freaking weird. But once I started using it, it was like I fell in love with it. It's like it still is my all-time favorite camera. I love this camera, and you know I've taken it in some crazy places out in the woods and stuff, and never really babied it all that much. But if you look at it close, it doesn't have a mark on it. I mean, I bumped it against things. I dropped it a couple times. It looks like the day I bought it. I mean, one thing about Pentax is they build a camera. And it's been soaking wet before. I mean, this thing works perfectly. It looks like the day I bought it. And it's almost 9 years old now. And I also have a huge collection of old vintage lenses. You know, mostly the M42 screw-in mount types. When I switched from film back in, I think, 2002 or 2003, I quit shooting film and went strictly digital. And I was always bummed out because I didn't have, Pentax didn't make a full frame digital camera. And I wanted to kind of stick, because a lot of them lenses are, you know, they're Ricoh Pentax lenses. Them Tacumars are, you know, they were made for Pentax. I had a couple K1000s. I had the Spotmatic, those old film cameras, and I had, you know, a bunch of damn lenses. You know, when they announced this in 2015, I was like, yeah. I was like, as soon as it was available, I bought one, and it was like, I was a happy little camper. But I mean, I love this camera. It's the only full frame camera I've owned in the last few years. I've had a bunch of full frame cameras over the years, except the 6D Mark II that was my dedicated video camera that the mic jack broke a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to get the mic jack fixed and give that camera away. So this will be the only full frame camera I own. And I mean, even the batteries I bought originally with it, they still hold a full charge. I mean, this is just a simply amazing camera, and beautiful landscape camera and stills photography camera. And I'll cut this short and pop in a bunch of pictures I took. You know, some of them I've taken over the years with this camera, mostly with those old lenses, so you can see kind of what I've used this camera for, you know, for the last 9 years. And I mean, it's still like brand new, and I'll never get rid of it. So enjoy the pictures, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.